What's going on, YouTube? King Dennis here with a garden update. Today is April 15th, 2016. It is a lovely 75 degrees here in Southern California. Right now I'm just lounging underneath my umbrella chair with the sun right above me, chilling and relaxing. Anyways, you can see we've done some work on the backyard. Added some more. First of all, this lamppost we finally finished and are adding a little bit of landscaping around the lamppost. So obviously more drought tolerant plants, because here in Southern California here we don't have water. So anyways, let's go ahead and check the tour of the yard. This is my mosquito plant. Although it's not really going to be something that's going to repel, you actually have to get the leaves and rub it all around you to repel the mosquitoes. The plant itself won't repel mosquitoes. You have to rub the citronella all over you. So anyways, this garden bed has been quite busy and interesting. I've just kind of throwing random things here. This is my purple tree collard. It was gifted to me last year by a garden buddy of mine, and maybe was a good 6 inches, and now it's a good 4 to 5 feet in height. My kale, it's done wonders for me. This is, I believe, going in its third year. I just harvest what I need and juice, and it just grows. And you can see this one's like about 5 feet tall. I have different varieties right now. They're doing fairly well. Last month I had a whole bunch of aphids, and so what I would do is, as I'm watering the plants, I'd turn on the sprayer so I can then shoot it, and at the same time rub out the aphids. So they're doing a lot better. Some random tomato that I just planted, and I made my own self-watering pot, and you can see it's flowering, ready to fruit. Give me tomatoes. This is a Kiwano Rund in a 1-gallon container, and I just put it here so it can try to climb. This is the citronella plant I cloned in the hydroponics and threw it in here, so we'll see what happens. For those that don't know, this is a Comfrey Bocking 14. Anyone see that bug just flying? It taps the roots of nutrients, so then the plant can thrive and do better, and get all the nutrients in the soil. So again, that's the kale area. I just kind of threw everything in this yard. So you got some tomatoes there, spinach not doing too well. I had some peppers that just needed to be thrown in ground to see if it can take off, and you see the leaves look a little bit yellow. Looks like it's been a little bit overwatered. So that's that. My overwintered pepper doing well. Actually has a couple buds, but you can't see it right now though. It should be good to go. This is the longevity spinach, otherwise known as Gynura procumbens. Okay, and some milkweed. These two are volunteers right here, as again the mother plant is right there. My sweet potatoes aren't doing too well, but my purple yams, the ones around here, all these foliage is purple yams actually. I planted this late last year, and they're doing fairly well. Gotta keep my dogs from pooping here. I don't want dog poop. This is my thriving fava beans, and it's really getting hit by stink bugs. I don't know if you can see, but that's how the stink bug looks like. And they do that kind of damage. I mean, cosmetically they don't look too bad, but you just don't want them attracting other bugs, because then when you have those bugs, they might protect those bugs from the predators. So that's that. And I got my purple potatoes from Lowe's, or I believe Home Depot, I'm not too sure. doing well. You can see it's already raising up, so it's making some potatoes for us. And I don't think it was a good idea to put cucumbers right there, because I think it's just going to get pushed out. And it's actually getting hidden by the potatoes. So you can see the fava beans right here. This one's getting softer, so it may be ready to harvest soon. I'm actually waiting for it to seed so then I can go ahead and geez, you can just see so many nymphs of these stink bugs. If you guys see bugs like that, those aren't assassin bugs, those are stink bugs. Let me see close. Eggplant hidden in the mix of the fava beans. Another purple collard. And some more Gynoura procumbens. This is my ginger plant. I went ahead and chopped off half of it and so transplanted it somewhere else. So I can get two plants. Some chard, some celery, tomatoes. This is my bay leaf. Again, doing well. I got this farmer's market about a couple years ago, and it was about this tall. And just give it a couple years and nice soil and they'll do fairly well. Over here are my berries. I'm actually gonna go ahead and hide them here because they don't like too harsh of a sun. So that's that. The kids' garden bed doing okay. Some more fava beans that I threw in here. Some more Kiwano Run melons. Actually have one that looked like it may or may not fruit. It's hard to tell, but it's there. Got some tomatoes going on there, some squashes, and some more cucumbers. I just really made use of this space and threw everything that I could in here. Yeah, because I have a lot of plants. This is my most anticipated tomatoes. This is the P20X, P20 crossed with a Great White. So feel free to Google it, and I'll maybe add a link to the picture so you guys can see for yourselves. Some squashes I really don't know. These were gifted to me. It's one of the first squashes I know that actually vines. So yeah, this is how they're gonna look like. It's strange because some of them kind of look like pumpkin-like. We'll snap this guy off. Then some of them look a little bit more rounded, kind of like this guy over here. So we'll see how it goes, how it turns out. Over here are just more randoms. Blood orange. My trifecta avocado, lots of new growth. My stevia plant survived last year's bugs, more in particular the areophyte mites and the spider mites. So they were thriving and then they died, and chopped them off and looked like they were gonna die, and I just let them be, and there you go. My strawberry planter beds is right there. These you can buy at, I believe, 99-cent store for $1.99, and I had holes in the middle and I stacked it up in a pole. Just got lazy and let them be on their own, because on here I actually have put more plants in the center. So got the beads going on here. When they get bigger, I will go ahead and put them in the dirt. Bitter melon. They've been flowering a lot, but then all the flowers have been falling, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it some more nutrients, the right nutrients to get the flowers to hold on. Some peppers and Japanese eggplant look like they're ready to take off. Lots of flowers. And here I've just been, really haven't had the time to organize this year. I didn't have time to till. Part of it is because I might be moving, so I didn't want to invest too much time. These are the sunchokes, tuber likes. Feel free to Google how it looks like. Some tomatoes right there, some peppers and some fava beans and more tomatoes and old peppers. And over there is the Kiwano melon. Over here is the garden bed. Let's see, lots going on here. We got some zucchinis on this side, and we got some pak choy. Let's get this guy out of the way because he is just going to be eating everything. So that's the pak choy, some neon chard as you can see, some spinach bolting, some more zucchinis and squashes, and some cucumbers there. So these guys were transferred maybe March 26th, so they've been here for a couple weeks, and that neon chard is really taken off and doing well. As far as the potted pak choy, I'm gonna go ahead and take those out, and they were just there to occupy space, so it didn't look too bare. But now that the rest are starting to take off, I'll go ahead and take them off. My berry is right here, but I think this is the blackberry. This is the other ginger that I placed. I cut it off and split them up. I'm sorry, and threw them on here. Some more tomatoes. This was initially my tomato bed, and they thrived the first year and they rocked. And the past years I hadn't been doing so well, so I went ahead and circulated the stuff, so then they're replenishing the nutrients. This is a volunteer fig tree. It was in the corner wall somewhere else and really wasn't getting enough sun, and so I went ahead and pulled it out, and hopefully it can recover. So probably going to go ahead and prune some of these leaves so it can recover quicker. Some of the plants getting some sun, afternoon sun. That is the naranjilla and some tomato plants. Got some more tomato plants going on here. These are the cucamelons, the cucumbers that look like little tiny watermelons. I got about 6 plants of these, so we'll see how they do. Just a little test run on aquaponics. If you guys didn't know, it involves fish, and I don't really give the water any nutrients. I just go ahead and feed the fish. The fish will poop. I'm sorry, Filipino accent. The fish will poop and give nutrients, and then the plants will go ahead and consume it. And this is mint. So over here is my hydroponic snow peas, and they did not do very well. Part of it was I just kind of neglected it, thinking people said, hey, just let them be, but you can see the roots don't look too happy. Nice and dark and ugly looking. My hydroponics, I really don't know what to do with these guys. I'll probably go ahead and put them in soil, see if they can do better. Although this one looks like it's starting to wake up, but I mean, these guys have been dormant and looking like this all year, last 3 or 4 months. So got some hydroponic, what do you call this? Bitter melon, hydroponic citrus, and this is my 20-gallon tote hydroponics. Really just random stuff. I got some citrus there. You can see it's already turning woody on here. Got some snow peas still. Got some strawberries going on, some peppers, some cucumbers on this side, naranjilla, got more peppers there, strawberries hiding in the background, some tomatoes and lemon balm, and an eggplant. So random, right? This is the one I'm more curious about. This is the Tzimbalo Tzimbalo. Tzimbalo. It is like a pepino melon, but like grape size. You can see really small leaves. I mean, really small flowers. Right there. So Really strange looking plant with its growth. I don't know if it's gonna get any taller, but more plants just keep on. Oh, sunflowers, I just threw a whole handful, throw them in a pot, and I'll just bury it wherever there's space. Some more sunflowers. My hydroponic lettuce using the mister. Some more seedlings there, including bitter melons, some squashes, some peppers, naranjillas, and just more other stuff that need to be going in the ground soon. So just did some more transplants, and that's it with this area. This is my manzano pepper. It was a volunteer. You can see I've got a couple going on right now that have potted up. These guys like a little bit more cooler temperatures, so I put it here in between my apples, and you can see, I'm not sure, but somewhere here is this little guy called praying mantis. And so these guys are the good guys. These guys will protect the plant and eat the aphids and any other bad bugs. And that's actually the second one that I've seen on this plant, so I'm really happy for this plant. It'll be protected, although I may bring it indoors just so then it can have more protection inside, allow it to grow, and also eat any aphids that's in my indoor garden. So now I don't know if you guys can see, but I moved them indoors so it can clean up the aphid infestation that's going on in here. Over here on this side I got more tomatoes. These were volunteers and doing fairly well. These are my plumerias. You can see this one particular, I don't know, this may be a cutting, but it's got an inflow and I should have flowers, and I'll find out soon. But these are the other plumerias that I got from the store, and I also started from seed. So these are the gosh, I can't think anymore, too much heat. These are the dragon fruits, tomatoes, my pluots, and the plums. This one is really what I'm excited about. This is the yacon. It's a type of tuber. I got this from Baker's Creek a couple weeks ago, and I put them in soil along with this purple potato. It is called a Molokai purple sweet potato. It is a Hawaiian variety, and so I can't wait for this to grow. Over here are the bigger sunchokes. I got 3 of them in these bigger pots. Let's see how it looks like. I actually purchased these sunchokes at Sprouts, and they didn't do anything to treat it, so then since it's organic, it allows it to grow. Some more Comfrey Russian 14s.